the square box. It'll have auto level in
Where's
there.
Tony?
If you uncheck it, I'm right
Hey,
over
Tony,
here.
where's it at?
So if you hover over
It's
your
right over your
microphone,
yeah.
and then you'll have a
Okay.
square box that comes up if
Oh,
you
gotcha.
uncheck auto level.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so
and
what
then,
you
and
need
then
to
I
do
just leave
is,
it at, I leave mine at like
Yeah.
+2.
Thank you.
yeah, +2 or +3. If you're gonna be on stage and
Something about,
amplified and
like,
talking,
about
+3 might be
grandmas?
good.
Okay,
Mine
cool.
is 0. Yes, yes,
Cool.
yes, yes.
Appreciate it.
I was
Good.
like, what?
Thank you.
No worries. I got you, bro. It's all good.
I'm like, Dad, what if Blue saw this?
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite, though, because we're looking for nephew.
Oh,
I have no idea what's going on.
Yo.
grandson, nephew. Yeah.
What
whatever.
The
exactly is
whole
going on?
come and share a
Son,
seat with me,
nephew,
puppy.
cousin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One person per bean blag. Bean
Come
blag.
everyone,
For
come in
bean
and
black?
take a
Thinking I
seat. We're
can't
gonna get
talk.
started in a few
Bean
minutes.
blag. Oh
We
my
are one
God, I
person.
can't talk.
We're practically
We are
practically
one.
cousins. Yeah, we are one
Yeah.
with each other.
What you do in your own time is up to you. I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, we do it in front of everybody.
I think she does want to hear about it.
She does want to hear about it.
I think she wants
Tony?
to hear
Oh,
it
I
described in an
don't.
eloquent fashion.
There's no way there could be elegant between you two.
Facts, dude. Too freaky.
Facts.
Yeah, bro, just jump on it. Blue, you're kind of
That's
on
a
me.
just
pin
gonna
and Mickey
stand here.
jump, jump, jump.
Blue, you're like in front of me.
I know. I did it on purpose.
Jeez.
I see my peoples.
Jeez,
know,
Blue, get a
right?
room. Get
She's
a
very
room, Blue.
bored with it. I don't
Hey,
expect
I'm on
women to be
stage,
that
y'all.
bored with me like that.
Boxman, let me know when we're ready to go.
Damn, he gets right on me.
Calm down. Calm down.
She'll stop punching you if you're not careful,
Hey,
bro.
shh.
Nah, she'll start more than punching.
Hey, what up, Pepper? Seen you in a while, man.
What? Like they asked me
Jerry,
today, would
Shy
I be
boy.
willing
Salt
to
and,
keep him?
salt and pepper.
They asked me,
Hey, mommy.
you know, how
Did
how
you just mute me?
Good, good.
Oh.
Okay, what's going on? I was all in my menu.
his
Let me come
you
back
know
here.
hobbies things.
What's going on? What's up?
Is that Shy Boy over there? Yeah,
Hey,
yo, what up,
Jerry.
Shy Boy?
Hey, I'm glad
What's
to
up,
see you.
man?
I have to reiterate.
This
that
is
you were
Peeps.
with
Are you
me.
there,
What up?
Boxman?
No doubt.
Hey,
I'm
Jay.
here.
Man, what's
Turn
up?
my eyes
That's my
in
voice.
VR too.
It's sticky.
Really?
Is she in
You all
there?
right?
She changed her eyeball.
What up,
Is
yet?
she in
Dickie?
there?
She did not.
Get out my seat, Jerry.
Yeah,
I
she
haven't
told
been
me
on
to
that
know.
again. I know.
All right. I was here
Oh, I gotta
first.
check
Ja,
that.
what
You
up?
always
Shouldn't be
starting
that.
trouble.
Shouldn't be that complicated in the beginning.
Hey, hey, everyone!
I think they started.
It's your VR host, City Girl, here to welcome everyone to this week's episode of Yummy NFTs. This week, our friend Boxman is here to help us out again with the filming, as our executive producer Jerome, who's right here in front, is out on the streets of Miami at the Shitcoin Crypto Conference. He's making a lot of new contacts, and hopefully we'll be seeing some of them in the future episodes of both our Blockchain Universe Crypto Mondays and Yummy NFT shows. We actually have an NFT artist right here in the front, Full Metal Magdalene, who's at the conference right now, came to visit us. So welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, happy to be
In
here.
fact, After the conference, Blockchain Universe will be holding a couple of events here in AltSpace for the attendees of the conference. One of them is a scavenger hunt contest, which all of you are welcome to join. There's another world that we'll be teleporting to, which has some signage and posters up along the walls with some shitcoins hidden within the posters. And you can count them and turn in your answer, and you can win an NFT. Another one is that we're having here tonight is a social meetup after party. So after Yummy NFTs tonight, we'll be teleporting to either one of those worlds. But tonight, we are featuring an AltSpace businessman extraordinaire. We have Jay Will, also known as James Willis, co-founder of 3VM and VadVim, is here with us to talk about some of his VR projects and his new NFT venture that is in progress. Welcome, James, and thank you for taking the time to come out on our show tonight.
Hey, thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. So excited. So seem like a kid, like I'm on stage for the first time. But thank you very much, City Girl, for inviting me and allowing me to come on your show.
Thank you. So let's start with VadVim. This is, in essence, a streaming platform for both virtual and virtual reality.
Yeah, so VadVim, I created VadVim a number of years ago, and we really started out as an OEM to some streaming services that will allow you to stream. If you know, some of you guys remember, or if you remember, I used to do a lot of DJ events, and my DJs would stream through my platform. If you guys remember those parties and those things, so my technology would be used to stream. We also worked with Tribe. If you guys know Tribe, the virtual DJ kind of thing. So work with Tribe, and we expanded that platform to do things like being able to spawn rooms. So to give you an example, so if you've been in a Tribe set and you're in the room with a DJ, and then that DJ is able to start or spawn other rooms. So that technology, so is my technology that I built to do those things. So they have since now going on to another technology, but my technology was used to do that.
Interesting. And so for live events that you've done, there's like music, but there's also like comedy shows and theater, karaoke, things like that as well.
Music, comedy shows, anything that we can stream live, and we do that
Oh,
in the real
no.
world. So we do and still do real world events, and now our ventures now allow us to bring the two together in terms of virtual reality and streaming live events. And so I think it's a perfect marriage. So we're able to take those live events and stream them in virtual reality and do a lot of cool things.
Okay. And then your business also offers like custom world building and event moderating and things like that as well.
Yeah, so and you know, to be honest there, I don't build any worlds, but we partner with dope world builders, like Artsy, like Mrs. Peeps. So we have some stuff coming up with Mrs. Peeps and one of our ventures here that we'll talk about tonight. So we partner with some of the dopest folks out there to do that. So and offer that to folks. And some of our, the really neat thing is some of our clients that we do on the live concert comedy side, they are now looking into VR, and so we're able to provide services for them. And so we have some of those clients that are looking for VR real estate. They're looking to get into NFTs. They're looking to get into crypto. And so it's again, I think it's the perfect marriage, and we're able to bring them into AltSpace, which is our platform of choice. But we also are in go to Horizons, VR Chat, and Sansar, some other places. But we love you guys, so we love AltSpace.
Well, we're glad to be one of your Metaverse world choice. So in addition, you also, most of us in Altspace here, we know you as one of the faces of 3VM. What is your role there and what are you doing here in Altspace with 3VM?
So 3VM is such a unique entity within the metaverse. And myself, facetious Shabugi, who's here, make up 3VM, and we do really brand awareness and brand management. And so what we do is we push you guys out to the metaverse. So if you're doing anything dope, if you're doing and you've heard of our 3VM certified events. So we push those out to the world so the world can see the great things that you guys are doing in alt space and in the metaverse. So such a unique entity to do that in the metaverse. But we essentially put shine on you guys and shine on what's happening in the metaverse to bring attention there, and through that we've been able to bring in big stars into alt space and into the metaverse, and they're able to see what you guys are doing and to push your services, goods and services. So again, all this is kind of cyclical because it everything is meshing up all together because it fits into our strategy, our Metacoin VR strategy, our cryptocurrency strategy, our NFT strategy. So we have our hands in a lot of pots, but it's well worth it.
Let's get into the NFT and crypto aspects of your work. Metacoin VR. So we see a picture of it here up on the wall. Is it live now? Can people buy it? Where can it be used?
Yeah, so it's still really in alpha stages right now. We're still doing a lot of testing. You do see it. You've seen it featured in the video of Welcome to the Metaverse video. If you saw that premiere, the coin that was featured in that video is the Metacoin VR. So it's really a big task to create a blockchain application in a cryptocurrency, not only technically but also legally. So making sure we have our legal um, everything dotted, our I's dotted, our T's crossed, all of those good things, and also technically that it works. But it's pretty cool in that we built it off of the Stellar network, and we did that for a number of reasons. But imagine anybody out there ever use MoneyGram? Oh, so
Okay.
heard of MoneyGram. So MoneyGram, I can take my cash and I can send you cash, right? Everybody's familiar with that process. So what if you are in the UK? So in the UK, I can take the US dollar and I can send you US dollars and they can translate that into the UK pound. Make sense? So let's think about all that cryptocurrency that you have sitting out there in your wallets. What can you do with that? The whole premise of the Metcoin VR is being able to take that cryptocurrency that you have and actually use it for stuff. So let's say if you have Solano and you want to translate that into Metcoin VR, shouldn't it be as easy as MoneyGram? Well, it is because MoneyGram is based off of the Stellar network, the same network that we've built the Metacoin VR on. And so the idea is that you can take the cryptocurrency that you have, and you can come in here, and thanks to Shabugi and the Harlem Film House, um, with the Mall of the Metaverse, making partnerships there, you'll be able to come in, take your Metacoin VR, and buy services, pay for the services that you guys have put into the Mall of the Metaverse, and not only in the Metaverse but also real world. I said, all these things are running into each other, so we know we do live events. So we also we have a concert coming up in July of this year, a real world concert, an IRL concert, where you'll be able to take Metacoin VR and actually pay for and get into that concert. And guess what? What if you're not in that city that we're going to do that concert in? Well, we're going to stream it to you, right? Because remember, we started out as a streaming platform, right? So it all blends into, all blends together.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so interesting. And you're so immersed in so many different areas, but you're tying them all together, like you say. It's amazing. So now the next venture, of course, NFT MetaWorld.
NFT MetaWorld is something really excited about. We're trying to change kind of the narrative to a lot of the NFT marketplaces. So we're starting out a little different than most NFT marketplaces. Most NFT marketplaces, anyone can get on, put your NFTs up and sell them. Since we already have such a captive set of clients that are entertainers, these are athletes. These are, folks who are trying to get into kind of this world. So we're providing a place for them to be able to sell their NFTs. And so you'll see, our NFT meta world is for those people, those entertainers, those right now it's exclusive to those folks that will be able to sell their NFTs. And guess what? So also folks in here will have the opportunity to do so. So for example, Artsy, I love Artsy. Artsy was on the show. I think she is one of the dopest metaverse real estate moguls, if you will, builders out. And so she'll have an opportunity to be on the marketplace as well. Since she's done so much in the metaverse, and I'm hoping Mrs. Peeps will be able to be up there as well. So um, uh, a real honor because we're really, really selective in terms of who can be on the marketplace and who can sell real estate. So it's going to be his music, videos, real estate, um, just about anything you can think of. Obviously merchandise. So for example, one of the very first things that we're gonna do our auction is our for Chuck D of Public Enemy, an auction of selling some of his collectibles. One of the first things that we'll do there, and we also have some pretty big stars that we have coming on the uh, coming out as well. Can't mention their names right now, but I'm super excited about it.
So from the description, basically, the people who are going to be allowed to actually sell on the marketplace are going to be more of a higher end elite clientele. But is anyone able to go in and purchase, or is the purchasing
Anyone can go
also
in and purchase. Anyone can
okay?
go in to purchase. Anyone can get in to bid on an auction. So that's open to anyone, but um, the folks who are able to upload NFTs to do that, we've created kind of a top line service for those folks. So kind of a real high end workflow, if you will, of acquiring content, acquiring merchandise, acquiring these things. I mean, we have some really, really exclusive stuff that will be auctioned and sold off of the site. So we're pretty excited about that.
Now, will this only be on a site, or do you see yourself expanding into having a gallery here in the metaverse?
So obviously, so thank you for bringing that up. So yes, we'll have a gallery. We'll have in the Mall of the Metaverse. You'll be able to do those things as well. Um,
Will these and the NFTs that you're featuring, are they going to be predominantly artwork, or will it be a mix of all types of things, some music NFTs, or will it strictly stick to artwork?
it'll be a mix of music, NFTs, videos. We have some exclusive video clips from some stars that hasn't been seen by anyone that we're putting out there. So some really exclusive stuff. So we're very excited about that, and that brings us to. I'm also looking for some developers, some more developers. And one of the first places I come when I look for developers is AltSpace, is audience. So anyone with Node.js, JavaScript, React, Express, Roku, um, please, you'll have my contact information. Contact me, send me your resume. I love hiring developers from here, because we're also, we're talking about all these things, right? We have NFTs, you have your coin, your cryptocurrency, you have your real estate. Wouldn't it be pretty neat to have those in one place?
Mhm.
So we're developing an app that will do that. I can't tell you the name of it yet. Developing an app to do that, and that will be also featured here in AltSpace here. So we're excited about that as well.
Now, with the marketplace that you're putting together with NFTMetaWorld, will the Metcoin VR be able to be used for purchasing in there?
Yes, the Metacoin will be there for purchase. And again, the really neat thing about the coin is the network, meaning you don't have to own it initially to get it. You could have Solano, you could have Shiba, you could have Ethereum, you could have whatever you have and still get it. That's the really neat thing about it.
And is it specific to any sort of wallet, or is it pretty open to be accepted from all?
So it is to Stellar Wallet, Stellar XLM.
And that's okay.
But so initially, but because we are developing on that blockchain.
Okay, great. So what else I mean, obviously you have your hands in so many different things right now, with things that are already going on as VADMIM, Vim, and 3VM, and you have all this other stuff that's coming up. I mean, you're just growing and growing and expanding. Do you have any other things in your future that you see down the road that are not commonplace to hear that you're looking to expand into?
So yeah, so well, really, they're all along the same lines. We're looking to do. If anyone knows me, I'm big into charity, and so I like to take this stuff and funnel it really to my true passion is for charity. So you'll see fundraisers, you'll see really the dream is a really big fundraiser, and hopefully we'll do that in conjunction with groups here in AltSpace. A really big fundraiser, and pull that together to help raise money for folks. Yeah, I have also run a nonprofit that is focused around helping people around the world. So no matter what it is, it could be an individual, it could be a family or families or agencies that help other people, is what we focus on, and we every week we are making a donation to someone or something or someplace. So I like to funnel everything that we do into those charitable avenues.
That's incredible. It's such a generous thing to do and to give back, and I can appreciate that very much. It's funny that you mentioned that because tomorrow in real life, I'm actually attending a webinar for using NFTs to raise funds for charitable causes. I also
Awesome.
have an
Could you send that to me?
501c3, so yes, I could definitely send it to you. It's
Yeah,
open for everybody
awesome,
to attend. So I can send you
awesome.
the link for that. And it's amazing that people are starting to do things like this. So they're going to teach people how to use NFTs to raise funds for charity, which I think is amazing.
Awesome. that really opens the door for a lot of folks. I mean, you think about some of the people that some of the people that we work with, and you think that these are famous people, and you think they're such famous people that they don't have issues, they don't have to go through things, but they do. And what we run into a lot of times is if a famous person that passes away, what happens to their family. Sometimes there's not planning there, and that family is kind of left out there because people think they're good, but a lot of times that's not the case. And being able to do something like that, so I can see where we could take a collectible, um, um, create an NFT, and raise money for that family. That would be super awesome.
That's a beautiful gesture. Definitely. Well, I think at this time we'll open up the audience for Q&A if you don't mind, and people can ask you some
Cool.
questions. And I know a lot of people here in the audience already know you personally, but we definitely have some new people. So if you guys look in your down on your right-hand side, you'll see the raise hand button. If you have a question that you'd like to ask Jay, please raise your hand. Don't be shy. This happens every week. Nobody wants to be the first one. Feel free to raise your hand and ask him a question. He's here for you.
He
Hell yeah.
explained it too well.
We have
Like he
Shay.
explained it like we
Shay?
understood it, so it's no question.
Oh, hey,
Shay,
Jay, well, how you
go
doing,
ahead.
man? I appreciate you coming here today. This is awesome information, man. Really appreciate it. It's really awesome stuff. I guess my question for you is that obviously the NFT marketplace is pretty massive in terms of content creators and things that are being made. So how do you feel about the value of these NFTs, right? Because there's always going to be the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and the really really big ones. And then what do you think is going to happen in terms of like maybe 5-10 years down the road in terms of the value of some of the smaller NFTs that aren't necessarily the huge ones?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of parity there. I think 'cause in a NFT world, the reason that we went kind of the direction that we went in, because you see there are a couple of big, I'm not going to call any names, but really big NFT houses, I'll call them. You see those really big marketplaces that try to dominate the entire market. And you see, if they push something, it's going to go. It's going to go. But
Hmm.
some of the lesser known marketplaces or lesser known, NFTs, if you didn't go that way, then maybe you didn't make as much money. Someone called me, same thing. It's like, had I gone with the bigger marketplace, I could have made more, but they would have taken almost everything I made. So what do I do? Do I go with the big guy, and although I'll get my NFT out of there, but I may not make as much money. I think we're going to see more parity coming as we get more of the marketplaces up and out. I think it's not going to dilute the market. I think we're going to just see more parity. And we won't see these big behemoths like we have now, dominating the space there. So good question.
Thanks so much for answering that.
And I know a question you guys have been itching to ask. Yes, I did drop 32 points on Dan Marley back in 1990, 91, 92.
Okay,
But I
we
did
have
that for real.
Jerry.
So.
Oh, sorry.
What up,
We have
Jerry?
Jerry.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Well, how's it going, man?
Hey, good man.
Wonderful. Give me a second. All right, I am on the air. All right. So, do you guys like where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years? And do you have a roadmap um, leading up to those years? Exactly what you want to do in this space, as far as NFTs, as far as providing another virtual currency for for the for your users. Um, do you have any other like larger plans, maybe creating a wallet or something like that specifically for the metaverse, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so great question. So So definitely in our roadmap, we see a bigger future for us there. So definitely a wallet for the metaverse. And you see the app that we're talking about is kind of going along those lines, right? Of pulling everything together into one wallet. And I can't give everything away. But I'll just say we're going down those lines because I want to be the market first with the app that we're doing there. But yes, I do see that in terms of the next 5 years. You see the meta real estate really going crazy like it is. Admittedly, I was a little late to the game because I'm like, what is the big craze? Why are people paying $200,000, $175,000 for a 10 by 10, essentially a 10 by 10 plot of virtual space? Remember, just a number of weeks ago, a buddy of a buddy called. He had just spent $150,000 on some virtual real estate, and I was like, okay, I'm really, really, really late. Okay, so I need to get something out really, really quick. But I see that space growing, and we'll see more similarity to the real to IRL real estate, and you even see it now, which is why people are paying $175,000, $200,000 for a lot. It comes down to supply and demand, right? And you even see it in like the multiverse. If anybody been in the multiverse um, app, right? You went in there, they gave you your 500 coins or whatever it is, and you bought some of that. You bought a Lego. Well, I call them Legos. You bought a Lego stack, and now you come back. That Lego stack, it seems like it's grown in value. And I say seem, not to dig on them a little bit, but it has grown in value. So I see that. Next 5 years, I see that really growing, and you see the trends going that way, and the meta real estate
Yeah.
realm. We see that. I'll see that there. And then I see in the NFT space, you're going to get more diversity and more creative stuff coming out. So people are going to be doing some really cool stuff, and we'll do some of that stuff. Like we'll have a 3VM. We have a big comedy show coming out, and that'll be NFT. We'll release that as an NFT. We have some other stuff for some of these folks that will make into NFT. So I'm looking forward to the creativity that's going to happen within the next 5 years in that space.
Yeah. And my second question is to kind of go to what you were just talking about. Like that's one of the issues, like in the multiverse, is that yes, people see their value going up, and obviously the creators, the developers are actually doing pretty well because people have to spend money to actually buy these buildings, these landmarks that they created in the metaverse. But how wonderful would it be if uh, a way they can grow their platform, or if you guys figure this problem out, how wonderful would it be if I can, yes, my value of my apartment goes up, from 500 to you know um, 900 90,000 tokens or 90,000 whatever, and I'm able to sell it for actual fiat. Like they can take a percentage
Exactly. So
of
that's why I
that.
say it seems like it's growing in value. Like it seems like it's growing in value. And so I promise you, we didn't plant Jerry in here
All
to throw me lob these underhand balls. I
right.
promise you that. But the promise of a Metacoin VR is just that, right? Is that
Okay.
and why we went with Stellar is so you can transfer and can make that transfer to fiat. To fiat is cash, to
Right.
currency, real currency, right? And so they're now what they have done is really genius. So the reason the virtual real estate is exploding is supply and demand. Right, it comes down to supply and demand. You're
Hmm.
saying, okay, you only have this special spot, and we only have two of these. So okay, that's going to sell for $175,000, $200,000, and so they kind of do that. So what is genius about the multiverse is it's not really like that over there. Instead of going horizontal, they're going vertical with the high rises, and so going vertical, yeah, and they're going vertical and horizontal, which means that they will always have the supply is there. The supply and the demand is there, which is
Right.
pretty unique. So they've gotten that down. So where we're gonna kind of switch things up and change things up is adding in being able to do the fiat, right? And so I got my coin. I want to sell my buildings and get some fiat for it. So thanks for that question. Definitely.
Yeah, no problem.
Good question, Jerry. You mentioned that you have some events coming up between the comedy series, music things. So do you think one of the things we've been talking about a lot over the last couple of weeks is POAPs? Will you be issuing POAPs for these events so that people can have those as NFTs as well?
So interestingly enough, our partners, Facetious, brought the POAP idea to us a very long time ago. I mean, way, way, way ahead of the curve. Um, and and admittedly, I was kind of okay. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Didn't jump on it. But yes, the answer to the question is yes. So definitely we'll have. Um, we'll have POAPs there, and I was just speaking with I forget who I was just speaking with at the last event about the POAPs. So definitely, so definitely.
Okay, great.
Let's go.
Do we have any other questions from the audience?
You have a question? Just hit the bottom right, raised hand button.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to share with us, James?
So no, I think we covered we covered a lot. I mean, thank you
Okay,
for
you have a
allowing me to speak on these initiatives and what we're doing. Very excited about Metcoin VR. And so also I need to mention, so like I said, now we are in alpha. So and because this is um, our platform of choice, there will be contests, there will be scavenger hunts, and in some cases we're just going to be giving away a limited amount of coin. A limited amount is the key, but giving that away, especially to our folks here in alt space, as a way to kind of grow and kind of get the word out there. So there'll be lots of opportunities, not only opportunities for world builders, because we want to be able to put coin and put coin in your worlds and those sorts of things. So opportunities there, opportunities for individuals to pick up coin, and so yeah, so look out for those things coming down
That's
the
so
pipe.
exciting. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. Yeah.
Okay, we have a question from Tandy. Go ahead, Tandy.
Hey, Tandy.
Okay. Hi, I'm so sorry I came in late. But I see that it says Metacoin. Now, I know with Metacoins, they use that over on the multiverse. So I didn't
Great
know that
question.
they actually, that you're able to use it cross platforms. But is that saying like you'll be able to, because like I create NFTs. Are you saying that we'll be able to create NFTs and things like that and accept Metacoin for it?
So Tandy came in late, but excellent, great question. So that's an excellent question. So in the multiverse, they do use Metacoin, but this is Metacoin VR. This is called
Gotcha.
Metcoin VR. Now, at Metcoin VR tagged well before they came with their Metacoin. So just to put that out there. So this is Metcoin VR, And the answer to your question is yes. And so cross-platform, you'll be able to use Metacoin VR in your projects to purchase, to trade as well. So, which is the premise for us creating, creating that, especially for the metaverse, and especially, of course, here in alt space, giving us a way to pay and to acquire services. For example, uh, um, my guy Stovert is back there. Stovert does videos. He did the video for Welcome to the Metaverse, and so video services. So maybe Stovert, would accept a Metacoin VR for his video services, or vice versa, or you'd be able to pay fiat or pay cash. And Stouffer would say, "Oh, I want Metacoin VR for," and you'll be able to pay in cash, and the exchange to Stouffer would be in Metacoin VR. So,
I'm sorry. Can I ask one more question to that? So,
oh, sure.
um, Metacoin is all like the Metacoin VR is already set up on a blockchain. So literally, you can buy that. Like like I got my Coinbase wallet. I literally can go in and just buy Metacoin VR and be able to use it as of right now, or are you guys setting it up to be used?
So to be used right now, we're in alpha, and so not quite on any exchange yet.
Okay.
It will be on a particular exchange, and or particular exchanges, and so put that out there. Just like any other coin, you have to go to certain exchanges to
Right.
purchase or to acquire. So yeah, and we'll put that out and let all you guys know there what
Okay.
exchange that you can go to and purchase there. Or
And I'm so
Tandy, you may
sorry.
get some.
One more
You may
question.
get some.
So sorry. I got
Okay.
one more question.
Good question.
Don't apologize. That's what we're here
Um,
for.
so with okay, just because like I said, I do NFTs. So will you guys have a platform that you could sell your NFTs on where
Yeah.
people can go and
So
like, alt space or horizon people will be able to go on to see your NFT work, or how will that work?
yeah. So and I should say our first marketplace is an exclusive marketplace. And just to loop back around to one of Jared's questions, we are thinking about doing a marketplace like the other marketplaces where anyone can go on to do buy and sell NFTs. Our primary and first marketplace coming out, NFT, excuse me, um, MetaWorld is an exclusive NFT marketplace, meaning that only right now only certain individuals. So we have some entertainers and athletes and some well-known folks that
And
are
some
able
tandies.
to sell. So
I
actually,
think you need
there
to
are
add some
so
tandies
Tandy there,
onto it. That's
and
all I'm
to
saying. I
to be
think you need
fair,
to add it.
there will be some alt space alt space uh, NFT creators on the marketplace as well. So of course we can't
I'm sending my
forget
application
about you.
just
So
to let y'all know. So if y'all
there,
would like,
there,
please send
there
them
you
a
go.
message saying they need to get in Tandy up on a marketplace. That's all I'm saying. You go get stalked. You are. So
And
okay.
there you go. There you go.
Sandy,
So I
maybe we'll
mean,
be having you on Yummy
You want to say I'm a
NFTs in a
stalker?
couple
Yes.
weeks.
Yes, please, please do. I create some
Hmm.
dope shit. I promise. Yes.
She sure do.
I mean, so
She does.
no joking. So please, send me, you'll get my contact information. Send me your stuff.
Absolutely.
And then we have opportunities to pair with other things. So, for example, one of our comedy stars is looking to pair with some content creators, and we can do some of that stuff
Wow.
there. with some of the folks that we're working with. So really excited about that stuff as well. So opportunities, um, and you've seen some of that stuff in here already, where you see some of those shows that we've done, where you get to intertwine and interject with some of stars of film and TV and comedy and other things. So
Mhm.
yeah, my girl Shah, the hardest working woman in show business. Um, literally, literally. Um, so definitely.
Okay, thanks, Tandy. We have another question from Jerry. Go ahead, Jerry.
So sorry, I have so many questions want to ask too as well. So, but I'll try to keep it brief. First, I want to say I've been admiring you guys from behind. What you guys are doing is absolutely genius. Um, you know, um,
Thank
honestly, man, you've seen the need in alt space, and you guys are fulfilling that need. You're not just fulfilling it, but you're also being one of the first, if not the first. So, I just want to, shout out to all of you guys who are uh, involved and everything else like that. It's nothing but love. You already know you guys are straight geniuses and definitely deserve that title. Um, and this is somebody that's been in crypto for a while and still learning and passionate about it, NFTs and everything. So I just want to say that about you guys. If you don't know, do your research. I'm sure they have a lot of information for you guys to be able to learn, get involved, make some money, and obviously it's not financial advice, but there's always opportunity. So but I definitely see the need here, and also what they have done in the metaverse, multiverse too as well. So what you guys are in the what they are in the multiverse, you guys could be in all space and VR and everything else that goes across this platform. However, so my next question I wanted to ask you guys. So are you guys going to actually have like a whitelist where
Yes.
okay, or is it, yeah, is it
So
going to
good
be more of a
question. And
whitelist or
so
fair
yeah.
launch? Sorry. All
So whitelist will
right.
you'll sign up on Discord to be on the whitelist.
Mm-hmm.
So Discord actually I'll point you to it. But so we'll have a whitelist there. So we'll be doing an ICO, and and that's why it's been. I know you guys have heard about Metcoin VR for some time. But because we are doing an ICO, legally everything has to be correct. Right. So every
Absolutely.
I, every T has to be
Has to
crossed.
be crossed.
Even from even the investor side, all of that has to be correct. You can't, so we're, you know, making sure that all of that is correct. And when Jerry asked for a whitelist, um, basically asking, who can get in um, on on the Metacoin before it actually drops for the general public. And typically, if you're thinking, if you look at, if you say your regular investment, say the company or stock in a company goes IPO, if you're familiar with initial private offering, that term, it's sort of the same thing. Who can get in early on this opportunity, and that's the whitelist. And so yes, and there is a limited number of whitelist spots, obviously. So, but if you're interested, please, let me know. To me a message. We'll, get your own get you officially on that white list, and there, and you can get in on the white list also um, on some of the NFTs that will be dropping as well. So, and I Oh yeah, you guys who know me know I'm a loyal guy. I'm a loyal person. So if I know you in here, just hit me up, and just hit me up, and we'll get you on there. So
All right. My other question I wanted to ask too as well is as far as the like how many coins you guys have in circulation, in your circulation
another great
supply.
question. See,
And mm.
I know. See, again, we did not plant Jerry right
I
here.
told you, Jerry.
So 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 we're doing a limited release. So in total, there's going to be a billion coins available, but
Okay.
within the first 5 years, within the first 5 years, only 500 million would be available. And then there is limited availability distribution within the first 1 and 2 years. So there is distribution for and coins saved for development, and coin just saved. And so what we're doing as well is, to be true to investors, after the before the initial offering, we are locked out of once we set the rules. The owners, founders are locked out of um, the coin distribution process, to make
Mhm.
sure for investors that we're not giving the coin away to everybody, and that coin is not flooding. That we haven't flooded the market with the coin. So so only have available in the first 5 years, and then in the first 2 years, it is even more limited to the coin distribution breakdown. So just to, and then again, and what you want to know as an investor, that we are going to be around for a long time, and that we're just not here to make money and get out. So you can see with our history, we've been around the VR for a while, and we're here to stay, in beyond what's happening in VR. So a lot of a lot of times, unfortunately, what you see when people create tokens and create coins, the people who create them, when they release them, they make money, but nobody else. Unless you can get in on that white list or or those early lists, nobody else uh, makes anything, and then the creators go away. Right? They're gone. Coin is worth nothing. So we, are making sure that that's not the case, and that everybody knows that's not the case. We're here to stay. We've been around for a while, been doing VR. This is what we do, and we're going to be here, and we are here for the development and improvement of the metaverse, and to um, let us shine in this metaverse. And when I say us, I mean all of us.
All right. Awesome.
So I
All right.
think
Yeah, we
we have
need it,
one
man.
more
So
question, but
I
before we take
appreciate it.
it, if you're here and you're enjoying this event, if you could please go in and give us a rating. If you look at your menu up at 11 o'clock and click on "You Are Here," you can just go in and give it a. We're striving for 5, so if you can give us a 5 for a rating, that would be great. And Blue, do we have another guest? Another question?
Yep. Yeah, a question from our executive producer, Jerome.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Oh, is that an echo you guys hear?
No, you're good.
Good.
Okay. So just wanted to ask, what's the user experience for people that are jumping in and utilizing MetaCoin through VR?
Great question. So we have, and you guys know Lumi, know Loom. So in VR, he is creating and has created for us. You've seen his Pip Boys, right? If you've seen that, like a watch on your wrist. So pretty similar to that. A watch on your wrist, you hit a button, and menu comes up, and you can see your assets, and your assets meaning your coin, your your NFTs, and then there's a button that says trade or send or pay or acquire. So, so in VR, wrist, hit a button. There's your Meta wallet, or Meta VR wallet,
Mhm.
Metcoin VR wallet, and so really simple, really easy. And so what we're working on is taking that ability to all of the platforms. So not only in Space, you'll be in VRChat, you'll be in Horizon, you'll be in Sansar, um, and also I don't know if anybody Second Life, if any Second Lifers out there. I'm dating myself. Uh, right, so a lot of you may not even know Second Life, but also there as well. If you, I mean, if you think about um, virtual real estate, they were really, ahead of the game, way ahead of the game on the virtual real estate tip. So obviously we have to be in Second Life as well.
So it's just like having a VR ledger on your wrist, basically.
Like having a VR ledger on your wrist.
There you go.
There you
Well,
go,
we'd like
man.
to thank everyone for coming out today. We really want to thank James here for sharing all of his amazing ventures that he's doing here in VR and across the metaverse. If you all can put it in your calendar to join us next week, we'll be interviewing NFT artist Trippy K. Some of you might know her from Instagram, and we'll have some of her beautiful artwork up on the walls. Thank you again for coming out to this week's episode of Yummy NFTs. And if everyone wants to come up and join us, we'll be doing a group photo up here on the stage before we teleport over to some of the shitcoin events that are happening here in
I see you,
VR.
boy. I got you. I got you.
Great job,
I
everybody.
got you, pardon. I got you. City. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great
Don't
having
forget
you
to
on.
rate and
Thank you.
Let's
subscribe.
do a little
Thank
photo with everybody so we can have this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely,
I'm
definitely.
excited. I'm
Thank you so
excited.
much,
Yep.
Blue. I
So,
really
so
appreciate it.
everybody on stage for the
I
photo.
do it. Oh,
This
I
is
know
our
I'm
show.
excited. I'm so excited. I really
I'm
am.
excited. I can't wait.
Exciting times in the metaverse.
Coin fee.